Okay, let's talk about the school year and how everyone's doing. So, this has been for sure a challenging year, as you it has been for everybody. This has not been easy. Having the kids back in the school building has been so nice just to see them, have their energy, have their excitement. It's days like Friday where it's Halloween, and yes, it was a little different, but just to see um, their excitement and how at times they just have no worries, sort of that youthfulness that is priceless. Is just to see that and to be around that is invigorating for everybody. And hands down, it is so much easier to teach students in person than it is virtually. So the value of having everybody back in the building, you can't put a price on that. It is really been great. And we are seeing some definite traction and seeing kids, seeing learning happening. This is a fun time of year anyway, where conversations with student or with the teachers are, my gosh, I remember on the first day of school, my class I couldn't line up without having to practice and practice and practice. And now I just say, okay, everyone line up, and they just do it. So you're finally seeing everything you've been teaching them is actually being put into action, and they're doing things on their own. You're seeing the knowledge, teaching them different skills, teaching them adding and subtracting, and the phonics has been so exciting to see kids, they're tapping their words out in the younger grades. So that this time of year is so much fun from that standpoint. So from that, we're definitely seeing learning. The hardest part is really just all of the social things, and I think really what makes school, and so much of school has really been changing to the social emotional, um, team building, and all those other outside pieces, the social pieces. And it's been a challenge to do with just the kids in your classroom. Kids are struggling socially. The honeymoon of just being with each other in school that we saw for about 6 weeks, that excitement of just coming to school every day and seeing your teacher and seeing your classmates. But now it's like this is my cohort for the year. Um, I know there's another section of my grade across the hallway. I don't see them. I think they're there, but I'm not sure. So that's been difficult. And it's been a challenge for some of our new families, some of our new kids to meet other children, because you just have this group of 10, 12, 15 kids, and you don't even know the other kids in the other class. You've never met them. So you hear your peers talking about somebody in their class, you're like, I don't know who that is. So that's been a challenge. And thinking of ways to get those classes to socialize, um, again, has been a challenge. I did consider having kids mixing at recess. It was something I was going to consider and actually share with you today. But with the positive cases coming through this week, the health department did share with us that we need to keep kids in as close of a bubble as possible right now, especially during the Halloween and the holiday seasons, when people are um, mixing more, doing more socials, having more parties, that we need to do as best as we can to keep them close. So I made the decision to not do that actually just prior to taping this. So it's tough on me because I know kids need to be with friends. I do get that. So we're again digging deep to find ways to have kids socialize with their friends in the building that they can't see. Our teachers, they've been working, I don't know, their tails off. They've been working more than ever. We are blessed with a staff that is so passionate, that gives their heart and soul to your children day in and day out, all hours of the nights, weekends. It's a blessing, but also a curse, because I worry about them really getting burnt out. So we're trying to put ways in place too to, lift their spirits, lift them up, being positive. But when you're working a lot and putting your all in, it is a struggle. We are all hopeful this is a temporary situation, is what I know gets me through this. We think that hopefully we're going to be in a better place in next school year. I guess we keep saying maybe by January, but I've kind of come to grips that we're going to, if we can look at next school year being back to at least being able to interact with one another and having classes play at recess and lunch in the cafeteria, those are the pieces that we really miss as a school. So we will get through this year. As I shared with you, our motto this year is we can do hard things, and we can do this. It's not always the most fun or the most enjoyable or what we want to do, but it's definitely something that we can do. So, my advice to you is to really send positive vibes to teachers. Those little things really go a long way. If your child's classroom has a new student in, reach out to that family, give them a phone call. Hey, you're new to Lumen Christi. Normally I'd be having you over for a play date, but just in this environment, I'm not doing that. Let's chat for 5 minutes. Let me get to know you. Put your kids on a Zoom call. Even if there's a new student and if you're in, Miss Stecker's class, but the new student's in Mr. B's class, reach out to them. We're one family at Lumen Christi, and that's what we do. We are known for making people feel welcome. We're known for making people feel um, loved and cared for. And this time we need to do a little extra thinking on that standpoint. So I ask all of you to do that. That would be really helpful for everybody in our school community. If there's something you need, I'm mindful as well that this is not easy on parents. This is not something that's been a walk in the park. If there's something you need, we're here for you as well. So don't hesitate to reach out to one of us. Some parents have reached out to me and just expressed some struggles they're having. I'm happy to listen. I'm happy to talk through things through with you. We need each other now more than ever to get through this time. And finally, this is the month of Thanksgiving, so I want to express my thanks to you. Thank you for trusting your kids in Lumen Christi. We are so incredibly blessed to have you as part of our family, and your children are what make our school a great place to be. It makes coming to school and coming to work every day a joy from my standpoint. I know I speak on behalf of the teachers as well. So this month, I wish you health, I wish you blessings, and I wish you an enjoyable time with your family during that Thanksgiving time away from school.